What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you the GBA Week 4 post-game analysis. Before we get started, if you can, please show some like or dislike to the like button right below this video. Let me hear your opinion, voice yourself in that way. Your support on the channel, the interaction really does mean everything. Remember, I keep 2 videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now today, enough of the intro, let's get right into it. This week, you guys saw I took on Magnitude and the Milwaukee Sawsbucks, and I hope you guys saw that I learned a little bit from the week before. I did my, forgive me, I did my homework, and I decided I brought a new Mamoswine. I brought the one I was speaking of in last week's post game. I brought my knockoff Adamant Mamoswine, and it really did pay off. You guys saw against the, hold on. If you guys didn't see the match yet, it's in the description below. Go watch that first before you watch this. I mean, it's not that huge of a spoiler, knowing that I brought my Mamoswine, but you want to see that match before you watch this. Anyway, we are here talking about it, and I brought my Adamant Mamoswine, and it really did pay off because Steve had the Cresselia, and I knew, seeing the Cress, and also seeing the Cobalion possibility of him bringing it, which he did not bring. But I was like, I want to bring an Adamant Mamoswine because 1, Earthquake can really do a number on the Cobalion, and 2, if he decides to go into Crest with the Levitate, I have the knockoff, which he wasn't exactly expecting, I don't think. So we were able to go for the knockoff on that Crest and get rid of, I believe it was holding leftovers. But the biggest factor that I would have to say in that game, there really wasn't that much going on in the game on my side of the field. I think I made most of the correct plays. The mind games with Tornadus, I'm sorry, not Tornadus, Landorus and my Mamoswine were really, really huge. That final turn where I went for Ice Shard, Steve and I were talking about it post-game, and he calced it where he could live. I'm not sure if I've never got to ask him. I didn't ask him if he calced with Jolly or if he calced with Adamant, but perhaps he calced with Jolly, and that's why he thought he could live. Or maybe there really was a chance for him to live, and that's why he decided not to switch out, because he figured, if I can live and take out this Mamoswine, that would be huge. Unfortunately for him, he did not live, and my Mamoswine was able to get another kill in that game, and that is huge, because Mamoswine is such a great Pokemon, especially, you know what, Adamant is almost always better, but there are times when I'm going to run Jolly, when I'm going to have to run Jolly, but this was not one of those times. I think the only deciding factor in that game, and Steve said it himself, was when he left his Crest in to take the other knockoffs. He could have actually gone out into Virizion, gotten the justified boost, and dealt with a little bit of Ice Shard damage later on. Granted, he would have just gotten rid of my Mamoswine right there. If my Crobat was gone, my Golbat was gone at that point in the match, which I believe it was. I actually believe it was still around when Crest got knocked off. Yeah, it was. Was it around? I don't think it was around. I think my Golbat was already gone at that point. I'm pretty positive it was. So, actually, no, my Golbat was still around. My Golbat was definitely still around. So, knowing my Golbat was still around, I would have been forced out into my Golbat on that Virizion. I'm not sure what he packed in the Virizion for Golbat. Possibly nothing, because I resist both of its stabs greatly. I think 4 times on each of them, to be honest. Yeah, 4 times on each of them. So, that would have been the thing, but that would be the only play of the game that was really, really, really solid. And then, of course, the Landorus staying in on the Ice Shard didn't matter too much. I mean, then again, it kind of getting rid of that huge threat was awesome from my side of the field. So those were pretty much the biggest moments in the game. New York Mankees, we are now 2-2, and we got to go up against Tony Crobat next week. And I'm not that nervous anymore. I want to try to break this win one, lose one, win one, lose one, or lose one, win one, lose one, win one rather. I want to break that this week. Week 5, I really hope to get myself a win and be 3-2 for the New York Mankees. With that being said, that's pretty much all the big plays that really happened in that game. I'm glad Crawdon was around with that Aqua Jet threat. I don't even think I had to use it really, but it was there in case my Mamoswine could not take out that Landorus, which is why that one moment wasn't that huge of a deal, because I still had Crawdon, which could one-shot the Landorus after 2 more turns of toxic damage. And it would have been great. So, thank you guys so much for watching this analysis. Please keep up with the GBA. Your support for the New York Mankees really keeps us going. I am determined to get us to the playoffs this year. I am determined to get us to the playoffs. So, with your help and with your support, I can do that. We can do that together. And it really is the only way it's going to happen is if the fans of the New York Mankees come together and show your support across the GBA battles. So, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. If you're enjoying the GBA, make sure you leave a comment. Cheer us on. Just hashtag ShadyMankees. You know what I mean? Shady New York Mankees. Let's do it. Let's do it. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.